What's up, freshmen? My name is Miss Riggle, and I'm here with Miss King. And we are both family and consumer sciences teachers, and we're here to talk to you about the early childhood education pathway. Now, this pathway is not only super rewarding, but it's also really, really fun. Let's get into it. But Miss Riggle, what is early childhood education, you ask? Let me tell you. Early childhood education is all about helping little kids learn and grow in really fun ways. It's not just about teaching them how to read or do math. It's also about teaching them how to make friends and understand their feelings and figure things out. ECE teachers usually use cool games or activities to help teach kids important skills like talking nicely, solving problems, and getting along. Okay, this is getting weird. By playing and learning together, kids build the smarts and confidence they need to keep on learning in school and well beyond that into adulthood. Essentially, our pathway is all about shaping the minds of our littlest learners and creating a positive impact on their lives. Now let's get into the details. So Ms. King, can you tell us about all the different classes kids would take in the early childhood education pathway?
The first course is Early Lifespan Development, where you'll deep dive into understanding how children grow, develop, and learn from infancy to adolescence. The second course is Relationships and Parenting, where you'll learn all the secrets to building strong connections with both children and their families. Then you have Child Development Services 1 and 2, where you'll learn hands-on all about how to build a successful career in the early childhood education pathway. Lastly, you'll have your co-op, in which you will be able to step out of the classroom and into the real world with your co-op program, where you'll apply your skills in an actual ECE work environment.
So what skills will you learn in the ECE pathway? Let's dive in. You'll learn all about child development, and you can become an expert in understanding the unique needs of children at different stages of their lives. You'll learn about health and safety to ensure a safe and healthy environment while you're caring for children. You'll learn about nutrition and how important it is in a child's early years. You'll have fun learning about curriculum development and how to design engaging lessons that make learning a fun adventure for children. Other skills you'll learn about in the pathway include family planning, child assessment, instructional strategies, and industry employability skills so that you can develop the skills that make you stand out in the world of early childhood education. One important thing to know about this pathway is that it's very hands-on. So, if you're the type of learner that loves hands-on activities, this could be the pathway for you. Also, you'll have lots of opportunities to actually step outside of the classroom and go into the community to work with daycares, preschools, and elementary schools in the area. So Magic 8 Ball, are there awesome careers in the early childhood education pathway? Of course. Let's talk about the options. Early childhood education is a great pathway for you if you want to be a preschool teacher, a kindergarten and elementary school teacher, a child care center director. It's also a really good foundation for anyone that might want to be a child psychologist, a school counselor, a pediatrician, a speech language pathologist, a social worker, and more. So long story short, if you love kids and you want to make working with them a career, you should choose early childhood education as your pathway. Okay, so now that you have a really good understanding of the pathway, there's actually one more thing that I want to talk to you about before I go. Because the classes that you're taking in this pathway fall under the umbrella of what we call Family and Consumer Sciences, you get a really awesome opportunity to join a club called FCCLA. And what that stands for is Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. This is a really fun club, and we have a super strong chapter here at Eastern. It is an opportunity for you to participate in community service projects, leadership opportunities, and then one of the best parts is that you get to compete. So you come up with projects, you work with your teachers and your peers, and then you go and compete at different conferences on the regional, state, and national level. So in just a few weeks, our chapter here at Eastern, we are going down to the Galt House, so a hotel in downtown Louisville, and there we are going to spend 3 or 4 days competing, and we're not going to have to go to school, so we always love that, right? And so we'll be competing there and going to a lot of fun events and stuff, and it's just a lot of fun. There's also even sometimes opportunities to go to nationals. I think this year that is in Seattle. So it's a great club. I want you to join it. Unfortunately, you have to be taking Family and Consumer Sciences classes to be a part of this club. And so those are the classes that you would take in this pathway in early childhood education. And then you could also take some Family and Consumer Sciences classes if you were to choose the hospitality pathway, which we're going to be talking about here in just a couple minutes.